In this video, I'm going to talk about seasons and their effect on your productivity. You may have never thought about this, but it could be the hidden explanation for your productivity problems. Stay tuned. Productivity. Wouldn't it be nice to set a goal every year and make equal progress toward it every month? I envy the writer that can stay at the same level of productivity month after month. For most of us, it's not this way. We start the year strong in January and ride our tails off until May, then suddenly we're not as productive as we planned. Projects still move along, to be sure, but slower. Then we get to October and wonder where the heck the year went. The first explanation is that life just happens. But if you've watched my previous videos, you know I don't believe in using that as an excuse. The second explanation is that we just get tired. If you write novels really fast, it's easy to burn out and want to slow down. On the flip side, if you write very slowly, you might just get tired and wonder why you're even writing in the first place. But again, these aren't excuses, especially if you're a full-time author or want to be one. Because once you hit that level, if you don't write, you don't eat. There's a third explanation I want to talk about, and that's seasons. Depending on where you live in the world, the weather can have an effect on you. For example, this past winter, I just couldn't get a lot of writing done. It wasn't because I wasn't devoting the time. I was, but my writing sessions were less productive. I've heard from other writers who reported the exact same thing, a slow winter this year despite being home and spending the same amount of time in the chair. All of us also had this revelation right around the first day of spring, wondering where all the time went. I know that other writers have slow seasons during the summer, mostly because it's so nice outside, at least here in the States. Dean Wesley Smith calls this the time of great forgetting because some people stop writing altogether. But again, depending on where you live in the world, you may not have this problem. Which leads me to the next part of this topic. As a writer, you have your own personal seasons of productivity too. For example, I can't honestly say that winters are slow for me because last year I wrote a ton and winter was probably my most productive quarter. I have cycles and I know my rhythm. I know, for example, that if I have a month or two where I write really fast, I'm going to crash at some point. I also know that when I crash, it's never for long. So I plan accordingly. You probably have productivity cycles too. When you know the periods where you tend to produce less, you can schedule other things during that time, such as website maintenance or marketing. Or you can schedule projects that you're the most excited about during those times. If you're diligent, it all evens out at the end of the year. But awareness is the key so that you don't wake up one morning and wonder where the year went. That's it for this video. If this is your first time watching, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if this video helped you in some way, do me a favor and click the like button. Thanks for watching.